against him.
Yeah, he's
like,
just way too tanky.
You're gonna harass him and get everything back, and then he'll just breathe fire to get his farm out in the lane. So, yeah, he's good. Charge coming at Cuckoo up towards the north. Roger's on his way up as well, so Shadow Demon, well, he's going to go with the poison. Starts the disruption. Here comes your charge forward. The timing. Oh, it was just a little too early on the disruption, but it may not matter anyway. Cuckoo's got so much sticky napalm on him. Oh, so much poison on him, sorry.
So much poison,
that
exactly.
he'll actually end up going down. One last hit from Solo will do it.
He is still very tanky, though. I don't think that they have enough power, but we'll see.
If you can get the initial bash in, bottom lane underneath the trees, Pasha really trapped in here. Tim's, Gabby, and AU down at the
game in which he's pulling towards the tower and messing with the creeps. Also, he's on his safe lane, so he doesn't have that advantage of creep skipping too, which is not the place where you want to be, and that's why he's level 1 at the moment.
And this is why you're gonna be happy just to leave Gabby down here. Like, man, this guy's got 15 last hits and 10 denies to his name. Money will start rolling him. And top lane, Roger. Oh, the bashes. Cuckoo just getting pushed away from Roger to get that kill. And then another one from Solo. Cuckoo couldn't get himself back over the tree line. He'll try and cut through. He's got stick charges to give him some extra life, but 3 stacks, and Solo just continues going underneath the tower. The flame break will bounce around, so Solo will start to tick. And under the tower, Cuckoo might get a revenge.
Solo?
And Tims will arrive, looking for the experience and to ensure the kill. Solo will fall.
Yeah, that's the power to save the Batrider, but at least he gets that counter kill on the Solo Baraturm. It's still a position 5 Bara. Is it worth it? Not completely, but it's something for TNC at least.
Charging again up towards top.
Speaking of aggression, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, like this lane, Virtus.pro, they're definitely bringing it. It's not TNC that are the ones always attacking, it's Virtus.pro.
Is Roger willing to spam out everything? And like, you do need to see that he just proper put down the wards. If they can see where this SB is coming, maybe TNC can start to react. But what's happening? Tim's with 3 wards in his inventory, is farming under Observer, moves so far away, the Cuckoo just, plays in relative safety while no one getting ganked up. AU as well as Armel. Teaming up to catch out the Latrak in mid.
This is much easier to do for TNC than it is for Virtus.pro to gank that mid lane.
Here we go again. Another charge. It just won't end for Cuckoo. He wants it with the flame break, at least to get some chip damage back into Roger. More poison being thrown out, and Roger will be the one to get the pop.
Yeah, catcher from Shadow Demon and then go for him. Also, ulti from Shadow Demon is pretty decent versus the DK and the Troll. Another charge as Solo passes by 9 Pasha.
It's kind of hilarious though. It's like she shot straight through Mel. Solo is still headed towards the top.
Poor Batrider. I believe this one is for him.
Oh, it is. Cuckoo is trying to run away, but disruption once again. More poison stacks. Support's going to arrive in the form of Tims as well as AU. Maybe they got some slow, but Cuckoo continuously bashed up. Ramses and Solid maybe I'll keep going onto these 2 supports. Will anyone else come in to help out TNC? AU wants to find the kill on the support, but the silence up SD just moves away. Roger gets rid of the bug and now moves in to turn around into this poor Grimstroke.
This is not a lane anymore, right? You don't need a whole lot on them. On the side of TNC, you do need quite a few items on these heroes to start rotating and start working.
Good scam. They know that Armel is totally alone at this tier 1 tower. And with level 6 on Roger, the Purge is out, and DK, so difficult to kill. Kuga's just looking at this, and he knows, like, he's me on the receive.
Has been lost so hard, is the next one to fall. Soul Catcher also working in. There aren't many heroes that can take him down, but Tims.
Can't escape. This is actually one of the worst games for Nature's Prophet.
Yes.
You get bug on you, and like life is over.
You just cannot hide from these two. Weaver is so good versus the Prophet, and you can always get charged across the map, so you can't really split push.
Going again. You can look for a bit of an AoE stun, only able to connect over on Solomon. Armel came in towards the shrine, and with the stuns, Roger's in a little bit of trouble, trying to walk it off, but Sticky Napalm's going to connect, as well as the flame break. The burn damage would have got him, even if the breathe fire didn't.
Solo gets out, they do lose their position for Roger, but when they're playing...
But everything is going into finishing up this diffuser blade. Hand of Minus is done. Gabby actually has the casual mithril hammer, so he's going to finish up the Maelstrom first. They use in some trouble. He won't get the stun off, and Ramses goes.
To just allow him to do this, like, how many heroes can just wrap around the tier 1 on a DK? Position 1 heroes too.
Stampede, they're trying to push forward. Armel, primary target being charged in. It's a good breathe fire, as well as the soul bind. They can get the AoE done. Roger's having a hard time getting away from Gabby with the charge forward. Solo can't do much more. He got stunned up, and maybe now Virtus.pro too deep underneath the tower. It still leads a 2-for-2 trade-off. Ramsey's just chipping away from the back lines. That sentry came down.
Yeah, you can see how aggressive these wards are. The one behind the tier 1 before they took the tier 1, now behind the tier 2.
Bulldozers up, they're charging towards Gabby. Support from TNC. It is coming way too late. Oh, mainly because he's going to be dead. Roger actually creating some copies. Mel's had time to move over with the breeze fire. And double silence, but without the Troll Warlord, the damage feels very meh.
Yeah, these two tanky, manly boys do.
Towards bottom lane, Mel wants to be the initiation over on Pasha, and then work with Bad Rider, who'll come through the trees. He sees nothing, and now Dragon Form, blink forward, gets a Dragon Tail stun. Cuckoo starting with sticky napalm and the flame break. They need to actually turn on the Firefly for this and drag Pasha back through. While in mid lane, you'll have your probably counter initiation. TP out won't happen. But it's a Grimstroke for a Centaur, and they're worth a hell of a lot different. 468 to the 215. The VP are moving to. DT just comes in, backdoor protection, don't care, creep waves on the way anyway. And they just started up. AU's going to try and slow them. Fortification comes just a little bit too late to keep the creep wave alive, but maybe Centaur. Remember, he's got Crimson Guard as well as actually having the pipe, so he'll tank through everything. You can chain them up together, and Gabby, he just wants time to hit, and he's getting that time as well. They're actually beating through Pasha. I thought he was immortal, and he'll go down to Gabby, who can turn his attention over towards Solo, who will charge through. 3 heroes of TNC being hit, and you manage to get through one. Buybacks available, maybe expended, because VP are diving into your base. You need to be able to survive this. The breeze fire connects over on 4. Now the buyback comes in from Gabby. They will fire the tier 4 towers. Sprout catching at no one. He'll use the split earth to try and break it free with the flame break. A bit of a slow. Nope, not going to happen. Ramsey just gets bumped. In fact, Ramsey gives the link speed to no one. Protecting him, and with the lightning turnaround, TNC, they thought they had the advantage. Now they're in trouble. Gabby, why is he always so low? He at least gets at the back lines, gets one of these kills, but Gabby, he's now the new primary target. Cuckoo with the Firefly is actually causing some significant damage to Virtus.pro.
Just
then maybe Gabby can try and work with it. There's one with the whirling axes. Ramsey, he's so low, but does he really still care? He's Ramsey. He'll move through Gabby with Shikuchi, and they find the kill right from him. AUCP here, but TNC is all falling over. Ramsey's on no life. He actually wanted to die.
That's the 1v5 I was telling you about. That's what everyone here is waiting for. And man, Virtus.pro, they play that fight so well. It's difficult to push this high ground versus these heroes. The Breath of Fire, there's Grimstroke with his Stroke of Fate maxed out. Not Thingsfell, just out pushing and hitting you with these constant spells. They're just pesky to deal with. You're losing HP, but you bait them out. They baited them when so far out that VP, they had the high ground, and then they turn, then they strike again. They make the troll die back.
Cuckoo, you want to TP in, you could die. Mel comes in with a breeze fire, but then his leader drops it up, allows Randy to finish the job over on Cuckoo. Now turning his attention over to 1-2. Tim's is probably the easier kill, and Solo helps set him up. They are soul-bound together, but remember Aegis, 1 second, it will time out. Ramsey, he starts to regenerate, they can't even stop it, they can't even attack him. Now finally you get some kind of hit, but buybacks come thick and fast from TNC, but they are fountain diving Virtus.pro. They do not give two hoots. TNC.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ding, mother...
I estimate the probability of winning to be above 99%.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This is the problem that TNC is facing. They're not reaching their items on time. The timing is...
here we go, TNC. They're going to bait around the road. They bring the Lincoln Spear. Lasso as well. Randy, he's so huge to kill him off. They have to bring him down right now. Ramsey with the BKB, and Gabby's like, he is target number 1, but Randy just timelines it out. And goes to get the split earth from no one. It hit Mel and Gabby. The cores can't do jack. They're on the run up, but the charge is coming back in from Spirit Breaker. You've already got one. I think this is the game. DK's down for 75, Probert for 70, and they are just walking over him. GG is called. Virtus.pro take game 1. TNC threw one last roll of the dice. They went for Ramsey, thought maybe if we can kill the raid boss, we can actually revive World of Warcraft, but it doesn't happen.
Even if you kill him...
Predator's turn to pick.
Should do quite well. He is taking a lot of damage from that Tidebringer, obviously, but Storm has been buffed a few patches in a row, so it's a little bit easier for him. And if the lane does go badly for him, he can always go to the jungle, recover a little bit, get that level 6, and then come back.
Oh, first blood.
There we go.
Catch the end of it with Pasha going down. Ancient Apparition working with his men.
Yeah, good combination of heroes right here. It's a combination that TNC loves to play as well. Ancient Apparition plus Sven, Cold Feet, stun, easy kill.
Now they go for a rebuttal. Virtus.pro diving the tier 1 tower. Cuckoo, there is no support coming his way. Just going to rebuke damage before death.
That's just perfect for him at the moment. Also, Roger porting in with that Wisp and saving his midder. It's not really something that we see very often anymore. When Roger started playing Wisp and started playing in Virtus.pro, that was done all the time.
Here's that combination once again with a slowdown and body block from Gabby. Absolutely perfect.
And this
Solo cannot walk away, but Roger having the bottle, this is what makes this offlane just really start to function better. So Roger can just bring Ramses practically up to full for both mana as well as life. Go pick up the other while Pasha being hunted into the trees. The cold feet tick damage won't be enough. Gabby looking for him, moving around the trees as Pasha just looking for every single juke possible. Now the boar is up. He can body block him. No, Gabby gets around it in the cold feet. Able to reveal him. And AU, no, Courier actually going to take a hit from the tower.
Yeah, it was there just to scout for the Beastmaster as well if he continued
except the Courier actually died.
One Storm Spirit, just going back into the jungle to farm.
So classic that TNC's already put an Observer Ward down looking for it. Hey, here we go again.
Another classic move.
Yeah, Cuckoo, under pressure. Push him away, homing missile will still connect and Roger. No TP supports coming in from this one. Enigma's already used this to try and save the top. Cuckoo trying to save out in the tree line, but it won't work.
4 versus 5 at the moment, waiting for those items to and levels from the Enigma.
This is nice for no one. A double damager in the bottom river. He can rotate down, but up on top, Solo. He's the one being initiated in with the cold feet. He'll move away. Pasha now to battle underneath Midnight Pulse, but he's got the roar out already, keeping Gabby away. And Sword Spirit with a double damager rotates in towards the top. Wants to kill off Sven's, able to claim it. Then through more, but Armel's already there with the X-Mark. Torrent action. The combo is sweet. The Storm's not dead. Bottling up, running.
Go for that solo kill. Also, you could see that Solo was running in the opposite direction of no one, so he doesn't get cleaved. Very well played by them there. At the same time, Sven does fall, which is...
Oh, they found a new target. They found Silencer over on the sideline. It's
Radiant are scared.
no one's coming towards the top lane. So Virtus.pro will contest. Gabby's nearby. Here comes in a quick roll. They've already got the bounty runes and relocate the back lines. They find Tim's at the tier 1 tower. Armel's already gone down and over in the trees. Tim's trying to battle the fog of war, but Roger's balls. They keep stuffing their target. They found him a little too late to get the Midnight Pulse out to do any kind of damage. Wanted to. And in fact, now it's Armel who moves up the hill. He can break the smoke with the Observer. He sees so much. What's he want to do? They know he's in the trees. Pull him back in again. Here comes your boat. Maybe some space can be created. The Ice Blast fights forward. Roger gets hit with the skewer back. Now the Ancients are actually helping to get the kill. AU's trying to do the work up the hill, and he's going to get the kill onto no one. The Ancient stack of VP turns against them.
He even missed him uphill a couple of times there, but still he had enough damage.
VPs, heroes, it's like, okay, I'm ready to write Armel off. Like, and all of a sudden, we have some investment. Regeneration Rouge is stolen. AU is in trouble. Support's coming over. And now, with a torrent, it connects over on the IO. X marks the spot. Roger, he's going to come straight back. And Rams is like, okay, I'm sorry, bro. You're going to die. A tether away will not work. The mallet for stun from Tim's just can't. Now he'll grab it. And Pasha wants to roar. Here comes your relocate. Cuckoo into the trees. Arena of Blood might just hold him out. But now, he goes for your first hit. The cooldown's coming and Cuckoo just runs. The top tier 1 tower at the trade-off. He'll let the Arena of Blood out. As now begins his TP. Pasha said the homing missile will connect. So nowhere to go apart from dead. But he can make it work for it at least. This is a hard burn at the gym.
-2. That's some. He's doing a better
no way to
job.
pull him back on that, right? Like if there's a perfect timing on Vortex that you can do, you still return to X.
You still get returned, yeah.
Stormbot flies forward, Solo, cold feet, as well as Vortex is down, so cannot walk it off. Solo, the smoke is going to break, and then a quick curse. He's already back with the X mark. Pasha can't find the opportunity he wants. Now they come underneath the Observe board. Ice Blast flies forward. They should be able to get at least a chill over on Roger and Ramses, but underneath the shrine, Ramses, he thinks he has enough damage to get through Mars. Still no Arena of Blood up. Now he'll actually get it. Lock him on top of the shrine. Do you want to buy back for this one? Doesn't look like it. Instead, no one jumps all the way over the Arena of Blood to go after Tim. Some alpha to buy Tim's a little bit of time, but not enough.
Yeah, that arena was a little bit... Now they understand that this smoke is happening. We can see Pasha retreating.
X-Mark. Looking for the target, it's going to be Pasha. Looking for the Raw, Stormbolt up, easy follow-up, and here comes your Ice Blast forward. No one, just ball lightning straight over the top of him.
Yeah, sadly he did not retreat on time, which is...
TNC.
That's the second smoke that it caught, so they should understand what's happening. You can see the retreating, but Pasha...
They don't see the blink dagger. Pasha's the one to be caught out. Here comes your Ice Blast. MidasPro. No way they can save him.
Yeah, this is so 1-2.
It seems like they're banking on their team fight instead. And hello, Solo. He's a big one to kill off as well. Ice Blast is coming in. X-Mark will hold him there. So Solo will end up going down. He doesn't have buyback available. So
let's pump you up. It feels good, right? Like they're constantly chanting.
Oh no, what he's waiting. Armel, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. He's going to get the ship off. Maybe some space could be created, but they relocate in the TP away to safety. Yep, that got him. That got him. He can't get out. He's totally toast. 65 seconds down. Armel worth 5 drinks through the evening. All right, sure.
Last night I was invited to go karaoke at 1 a.m.
Cuckoo puts the ball up. Whoa, that's well off the mark. No one's going to try and capitalize jumping in and out. He doesn't care about the arena of blood. And that's one very dead Cuckoo. TNC
definitely don't want to give ages to either the Gyro or the Storm.
Here comes your Ice Blast into the pit. Roshan's pretty low. Ice Blast is going to connect. Here comes Gabby looking for the clean damage. He's hitting hard into no one. Roshan, he actually got killed off by the Radiant side. Ramsey snatched the Aegis Immortal, running away into the cover of the VKB for the heavy physical damage of Gabby. Does this work? And in comes Cuckoo, getting his rebuttal or his rebuke in towards Pasha. No one looking for more red, sitting on the Black Cannon. The Torrent, here comes the combination. They're just going one after the other. It feels like Virtus.pro just he has the confidence to go for Roshan just so they can be killed and caught in the black hole. Global Silence now comes out, but the damage has already been done. Roger will fall, move up towards the gyrocopter. Ramsey can't run himself away from this one. The Aegis Immortal will break, and what they've done once, they'll line up to do again. The Ice Blast timing, he will shatter into a million pieces. And TNC...
Ultis even.
As you had TNC saying like the previous interview, it's like, well, we pushed up high ground, and we thought they may buy back, and then they didn't buy back.
So we continued pushing.
Yeah, we just kept going. Tier 3 tower gone, now...
They can smoke up, they have everything they need.
They're going to do exactly that. Virtus.pro right in front. All right, how much damage have you got? Jump it in, test it, pin him up against the wall. Here comes Gabby. Roger has to heal through this. Roger, he'll actually help out with Pasha getting the stun out. Raw went on to Gabby. Global Silence still being held onto. They pull back Pasha. He's definitely the sacrificial lamb as Gabby took 2 swings to get him. And they need to move forward. Cuckoo looking for another control. Solo getting caught. Now it's him down. You've lost 2 big ones. No Raw available. Open up for the black hole as everyone from VP is clumped together. Here comes your head. TNC! Get it off! No! He's pushed back out. He hasn't done it just yet. But just get the kill and defend. No one out of mana. Now TNC! Here's the 3-man black hole. Pushing it back with a rebuke. He's going to hold him there. So Armel can do the work. Can do the damage. Even without spend, have they got enough? No one will end up falling. He'll fight back. Tim trying to play around the tree lines. Roger has come back in with the relocate, but Tim, he blinks, he'll TP out. The balls are so close, but they don't slap hard enough. He's back home. Everyone from TNC is out. Huge biomass commit, 3 across the board for Virtus.pro.
A kill afterwards.
So now they have to push the towers. They at least clean some real estate back from TNC. But I'm also seeing Tim jumping in with a stun Sword Spirit right in the back lines. Rolls out from Pasha. They want this Enigma down. They've got him as well. He's got buyback available. Armel's on the run. Here comes your Arena of Blood. Combining with the boat. Ramsey's the BKB's one off. Ice Blast is coming in. Just caught back for Virtus.pro. You're in way too deep. 3 hit and the rebuke. Cuckoo saw it coming. Ramsey has no more life. Roger can't give it to him anymore. Beastmaster is down. Roger, he's got his tether away. Moves up towards no one. Who say just close enough under control. They just want this guy dead. He won't have buyback available. And they need to make it worth it. Turning around, here comes the skewer, pinned to the trees. They have the reveal with the torrent. They've already found the kill. Solo is down.
Yeah, Silencer, they take him out too. I understand why they went so deep. Even
Gabby. Hey guys, I got God Strength and a crap ton of damage. What you gonna do? Hey.
They do have the glyph, so that's something that they can do, but only for a few seconds.
15 seconds to Gyro. He does not want to buy it back, not for this mid-ranks. Why is TNC always putting teams in this position where it's like, man, I don't want to buy back, but I have to lose a Rax. If I don't, now you're going to lose all. North Roger went south and he relocated all the way back home.
They should find him though. Midnight Pulse is there.
Hey guys, like we need to check the trees, clear the trees. Got him.
They're just waiting for him. He can maybe try to forward, but he's just going to die.
It was fun, it wasted some time.
He also does want the bottom to just stay hidden somewhere on the map where he thinks that they might come from. Then he can pounce on them.
Like, wrap around. Catching Tim into the tier 2 tower. They do a lot of damage very quick. Enigma dead for a minute.
They're still very mobile, so if
And they jump in. Gabby's looking for his own. Ramses has to BKB away. Ice Blast was coming, but VP dissuade TNC from finishing Roshan.
they outpush that lane. Sadly for them, they might just run into the AA. It's a good kill, but
They try to jump away. Oh, they do. Gabby. There's your raw. Already starting it off. What can you do? Oh, there's a quick blast, but fireman VP. They arrived so quickly with no spend, no AA.
and on the bottom lane, they force Cuckoo to use BKB too.
Oh, so huge. He may not even be able to get back. Ramses is continuing to chase. Here comes your call down. Sorcerer is going to jump up. Tim, he has to do something. But what are the abilities left? Here comes your ship, but now you've actually lost Mars. The fleet has arrived, but...
Talking about Pico. That's Satanic very soon too.
Oh, Storm. Straight in. He knows. The Observer was up. Won't last much longer, but the Blink here, Pasha goes for the Raw initiation. Wants the big target. If they can bring down Kunkka, but Armel's difficult to kill off. Doesn't use the BKB. They're clustered up a little bit too much. Cuckoo. Now he's going to put down the Arena of Blood, lining up for first the fleet, but they've only killed off the Beastmaster. Needs someone else to be pulled back. Yeah, sure. Gabby's looking at it. It's like, all right, who wants this? Bait it, guys. Just wait. Someone will come. It's too enticing, and they've arrived. Cuckoo with a jump in. They found the gyrocopter. Is there a way to get it back? We're just trying to do it right now, but he can't do it. The Aegis Ball's already popped. Xbox spot. They want to kill off this IO. Maybe they can't do it. They move over to no one, but the Arena of Blood's back up again. These BKB didn't have much time, and Ramses just getting ripped apart. And maybe they have the side. The black hole instantly cancelled. Solo burning off that global silence, but Armel still wants to fight. The X-Mark Torrent of the perfect timing for him, and he's kind of left on the wrong side of the river. BKB, he can TP outside this one, but no, it'll wear off. The Vortex is ready from no one. Armel trying to hide Invis. Have they actually got him? No? Yes? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And the Mars jump him. Roger, if he waited that tether for after the Aegis is used, maybe it would have been easier for Repeat to fight.
Yeah, wait, it's not the Arena Blood's already come in. Man, that's so much damage. Ramses, remember, he cannot die. They're evading it again. Here comes no one. The Raw out already with a quick Vortex. Not perfectly laid. Cuckoo protected by his own BKB. God's Strain's only got a couple of seconds left. It's got 2 seconds before it's back up again. Skewer just delaying it. So then the jump can start to come in. He'll need to actually fight back and fight this one out. The God's Strength is ready. He can burn it and hit hard. With the buyback, you know they want it. First with the Malphite stun. Then tut over on Roshan. Things are already coming, but they're so damn quick. Virtus.pro, they've almost taken Roshan. This Ice Blast needs to arrive. Here it comes in. This is going to do everybody get it. He goes in. He gets it done. And Radiant kill off Roshan. He will be snatched up by no one. Now Tim! It's the hole, but the silence is out. Is it? The global silence is ready. Tim's refreshes. He's ready to go again. They're getting the hell out of dodge.
Yeah, no one did snatch that Aegis, but Ramses, he's the one that caught most of those attacks from the Sven, and he's the game.
Loving his mindset. Like, I'm just gonna torrent on the ramp. If I hit something, we go for it. If I don't, then we don't.
Yeah, he's really good at predicting where the heroes might be and just goes for it.
Oh god.
So is no one though. He predicts where AA is and just takes him down.
Still get the ally target, but it's meant to work with Ramsey, so he hits absolutely everything.
Yeah, look at that damage from the Wiz.
Now just beat down on Roshan. The Roar is there. It's over an Enigma.
Tims?
This is really problematic. Tims does have buyback available. Roshan's already down on half life. He has to use it now. The Creewave's pushing him through bottom. This will also be problematic for TNC.
He has to buy back right now if
Yeah,
they want
he
to
does. It's already too late. Here comes your buyback in. Start with the ship. Start with everything. It's all going on the pit as well as the ultimate. Maybe they have the I've got the agency model and the fleet. It just keeps sailing through on top of Virtus.pro's head. Storm is down. His buyback's available. Roger, he just attempts to keep it. There's no damage in the black hole. It's cancelled. Solo used the refresher. Now Tim goes again with the black hole. Solo's caught on the edge of it, and he's got him. 3 of them caught inside the hole, but the damage isn't enough. TNC is coming from Virtus.pro. Gabby will go down. Buybacks up from him. The agency model will be burned, but there's one very dead Kunkka. No way out. Buybacks are all still available from TNC. Not. The Hawk will give him vision inside the base. That's why TNC is smoked. Virtus.pro. They can't go for the Megas. Here comes your Ice Blast. Cuckoo puts down the Arena of Blood. They want to try to have a crash here. And now no one jumps in deep. The ships don't hold him in position. No one just ball lightnings away. They know they can, but then again, you can clean through the waves quickly as TNC.
That relocate was so important in that situation because there was no BKB on Gyro ready. And now with that BKB, if anyone initiates on them, they can actually fight.
They go again. The melee ranks is dying. Svenna's brought back.
Oh my
Mortification
God.
tries to slow it down. Armel, here we go again. Toss him up in the air. Cuckoo tries to skewer him back onto the ranks. Pasha jumps in for his own roll on the BKB down Must. They want to dive back on him. Damn it! They pull him through. They drop him down. TNC, that's really the game. Armel can't stand and fight. All he can do is die. The Ice Blast won't connect on anything. Virtus.pro are going for the GG push.
Man, look at Roger. He's a Death Star at this point, just destroying these buildings. The detonator. GG.
65 minutes through. Patience is a virtue. They have an abundance.